I was an introvert. I had low self-esteem to the point like I blended into the background. One time someone sat on me, like they didn't even notice me on the chair because I just looked down on myself so much. I was just blended into the background. My best color was color black. I was just in the shadows. So much so when you step on my toe, I would say sorry. You stepped on my toe, I would be the one to say sorry. So I had low self-esteem. I just believed I was odd, I was weird because people told me I was weird. I didn't know it was a good thing. I didn't know it was a gift. Whoever you are, whatever you think is wrong with you is what would be used to get to success. Your weirdness, your oh my god, I got a big nose, is that authentic identity that would separate you for success if you use it well. So there was one time when I was younger, I was chubby. Okay, who am I kidding? I was fat. So instead of me crying about being fat, I used it for goalkeeping.
Before we dive into today's episode, please hit that subscribe button. Your support helps us grow and inspire more people on their journeys. Thank you. Hello, Mary. Thank you for joining us today and welcome to the show.
Hello, Thomas. I'm so excited to be on the show today.
Me too. So, Mary, for those who don't know you, can you please introduce yourself?
I'm Mary Ora, a very incurable lover of food. By the way, I took a few minutes to eat before coming here. I am a top branding and marketing professionals. I help business owners get visibility and sales online. And I've been doing this for about 3 years. I've helped over 773 business owners across 13 countries, across 3 continents, get sales, get visibility, which refuse to show with some awards. This is one of my awards here. Top 10 exceptional professionals in sales and marketing. I've gotten acceptance into Forbes BLK. I'm a youth PG member and so many other awards. If you check my profile, if you check on Google, I'm Google certified, by the way. If you check on Google, you're going to find me, you're going to find my brand, you're going to find my company, MAO Digital Solution. So I'm somebody who is very passionate about helping people get sales because I realized that when I started as a business owner, I had this, Instagram lifestyle. There's this Instagram lifestyle, like you're gonna be a business owner in the next 6 months, you're gonna get a yacht. And that was my idea. So I quit. I was offered a banking job. I'm like, no, that's not for me. I'm not a sucker. I'm gonna be a luxury yacht owning entrepreneur. And then I dumped the offer, which was really a good offer, by the way. People thought I was crazy, but I believed in that entrepreneur fake lifestyle they showed us on Instagram. So I went on and then I started my business. 3 months in, I realized that it was a sacrilegious calamity to dump my to dump the bank job. And then I was so desperate. So I was scammed like 7 different times by different marketers. I'm going to call this one, please. I need sales. They're going to offer me something, and they're going to tell me, oh, you're going to get sales in 1 month, in 2 months. I was so happy because I'd promised my dad a car, and I promised my mom a house. Told them I was going to do it in like 2 years or 3 years. So I really wanted to, I wanted to get things going. So I kept on paying, and borrowing. And then I realized that they were just lying to me. Sales and marketing doesn't work that way. So I had to be that marketer who will not fail for myself because I couldn't find one. Right. So I had to go learn from the beginning fundamentals of marketing with Google. I had to train for front-end web development with professionals in Wayfair, Germany, GSR, in collaboration with Visual Foundation. I was one of the girls. So, and then I went on and then I started to realize that it's impossible. What I wanted was impossible, actually. So I was just setting myself up for failure. And I want to help business owners not to fall into the trap that I did, that I fell into, not to be that desperate, not to get scammed. And it's really, really stressing. You don't understand, like, there's this weight when you say you're an entrepreneur. Everybody expects you to make it. Everybody expects you to buy a yacht. Everybody expects you to buy houses. And then the reality is you have to face the horror of low sales if you don't understand marketing, if you don't understand branding, and it's then going to kill your business.
I agree. And I think what's important is what you mentioned with Instagram, for example, that you saw somewhere there. Yes, it's good to see it as a motivation, but at the same time, don't forget that those people post only positive things. No one's going to tell you that they failed before, that this is like one occasion out of many, and then there are so many people who tried but haven't made it. So it's good as a motivation, but remember that it's still social media and people usually share only highs and not really lows.
Yeah, so there's this thing I always tell my mentees. Social media, anything you see on social media is a snapshot. It's a snapshot of reality. You can't see it clearly. They're going to post what they want you to see. So the person who is posting in a yacht might be using AI, might be crying, might be depressed in real life. But there you are saying, oh my God, am I a potato? Wow, why can't I be like this? So
Yeah, that
that's
is
the
true.
reality.
And it's not only Instagram. I think you can see it on LinkedIn too. People posting, I
Pressure
land,
on LinkedIn.
yeah, I landed this client and made this and that amount of money, but you don't know if it's like one client they made long time ago and they are benefit from that client
Can I shock
still.
you?
Yeah.
So back in the days, I think it was early this year, there was this person I was looking up to on LinkedIn. She had over 500K followers. So to me, I'm like, oh my God, this is the queen. She's living the life. I want to be like her. And then I'm following her and then I'm commenting. I'm like, oh my God, you're so inspirational. You're so awesome. And one day she comes into my DM asking if I could give her a job.
Oh, oh my God, really?
I'm like, how about all the deals? How about all the quotes? How about everything? And she's like, it's branding, it's marketing. I'm like, that's not branding, that's scamming, that's lying. I put you in my prayer points. I didn't know I was cursing myself because if I were to be like, that would be like backwardness for me. So some of the people you look up to, it's all a mirage.
And imagine how many other people are like that. You may be thinking, oh, this person is, awesome, rich, achieved anything you want, I don't know, followers, engagement, but you don't know what's behind it. So I'm not saying that it's always like that, but be careful
Yeah,
about it.
not always, but there are so many people who fake it. There's this pressure to fake it. There's this pressure to fake it on LinkedIn, but do not allow it force you to be inauthentic. So there was
Yeah.
this day I was talking about something to a follower. She's like, "Oh my God, how about your private jet?" I'm like, "I've not gotten to the level of owning a private jet." But then some people will just say, "Oh, don't worry, my jet is, under that pressure they lie." So there's that pressure. They just believe if you have like 50,000 followers, if you have like 20,000 followers, you are a billionaire. And that's not how it works. You get the visibility and then you work on using that visibility to get the clients, to get the traction for your business, for your brand, or for whatever you're doing. So people don't understand it. And there's this very, very annoying thing that's happening on LinkedIn right now. The minute you celebrate something, it's good to use celebration. I use it as a strategy. I use celebration as a strategy for
I know
credibility.
because Mary celebrates all the time. I can see every post celebration of something new.
And I have over 30 celebrations that I don't even have the time to post because I post
Oh
just
my
3 times.
God.
So if I
Yeah.
want to, so basically, these are real things I'm posting. But then somebody who is under pressure will not post, will now come and create fake things and start
Right.
lying. And when you start lying, you just get caught up in that web of lies. It just spirals and spirals and spirals, and you don't even know when to stop anymore. So people are looking at you like you are doing great for yourself. And some jobs, which you would really love, people think you are bigger than it. And that's how you keep missing opportunities in the name of branding. So that's one of the errors because nowadays the algorithm is favoring when you say celebration post, people are celebrating 500 followers, people are celebrating 300 followers, people are celebrating 3,100 followers. It's sacrilegious. So just for that visibility, people are just saying all sorts of things.
And obviously you can celebrate every time you hit 100 or 1000. So then it's celebration all the time. And I think then in the end it kind of loses its value if it's too frequent. If you are celebrating the followers is what I mean.
So what happens when you keep posting celebration 3,100 followers? Oh my God, 3,200 followers, 3,003 followers. What happens is you get that visibility, but then you don't get the credibility and authority you should get, because you are now like the boy who cried. What did the boy cry? I think it's gold, right?
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Yeah, you just, every time it's just, people don't even have any value they are getting from you. They just know that, oh, this is the say, she's always celebrating. They don't connect with you. They don't know who you are. They don't really get what you do and how credible you are in what you do. They just know that, oh, this person is just, after a while it becomes really obvious that you're just, yeah, you're using that for visibility, and then people get tuned off. So it's not a good long-term strategy. You can celebrate 3,000 followers, 4,000 followers, 5,000 followers. It's good. But what is your goal? You need to know what your goal is before you start doing 3,100, 3,200. If it's just to just get, oh, congratulations, wow, wow, you want to be an ambulance where they're saying, wow, 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 you can go for it. But if you want real authority, if you want real visibility, if you want conversion, client conversion, you don't want to just be celebrating every time. Now, this is how I use celebration to my own advantage for conversion. If you notice, when I celebrate something, I celebrate client wins. When I celebrate something I'm writing, I helped over, I'm so excited, from being scammed by 7 different marketers to being named the queen of marketing. That celebration in itself is linked to what I do. That celebration in itself is credibility for my clients to know that I'm good. So it's not just 301. Everybody can get 3,100 followers, but not everybody can be the queen of marketing. Everybody can. I come again and I'm like, oh my God, I just got awarded. This. I have so many awards, by the way.
And for people who are listening to the audio, they should watch the video to see your background. Just a note.
Yes. So I got awarded for being humble. That's not going to help it. It's not going to help with my goal on LinkedIn. I got awarded for, okay, I did something with the Lions Club. It's a global club for premium people, rich people. I got an award, but it doesn't relate to marketing. It doesn't relate to getting sales and visibility. I've not posted it. I might never post it. So every time I'm celebrating something and I'm using wins, I'm making sure that they are relevant. They tie to what I do for people, getting sales, getting visibility, website development, account management, LinkedIn account management, running ads for people, strategy. If it doesn't connect, I don't celebrate it. I don't just come, oh my God, I'm so excited. I just got beaten by a bee. I'm the first person who got stung by a bee in my entire lineage. No.
Yeah. No, I agree. I think it should always fit your strategy, because also you don't want to post just for the sake of posting. It's like, okay, I got this, I posted there. But firstly, you don't want to confuse your audience. And secondly, I think you still should stick with quality over quantity. So it's better to post, for example, 3 quality posts per week rather than trying to squeeze, let's say, 7 every day just for the sake of getting it out there.
Yes, quality over quantity. Quality over quantity, except when you're starting. When you are starting, you can do quantity over quality, because you don't really get what you're doing very clearly. Clarity come as you implement. So after you've built your name, you know what you stand for, then you choose quality. Choose quality over quantity. That's the strategy that works.
And I think good point for people who are starting, it's actually someone who recommended or mentioned it last time I was recording with someone, is to focus on engagement, because engagement is something that is quite underrated. And as we know these days, I think it's especially gets overlooked because of the AI comments. But if you show up in someone's comments, in someone's post and comment with quality engagement, it might help you to grow even better than with posts.
Now, this is what a lot of top 1% LinkedIn experts or top creators will not tell you. When they join LinkedIn, they literally sleep on the platform. Because the platform, now I don't sleep on the platform because I'm a business owner also. But I realized that the more I engage, the more the result I get, which is why I had to come up with a strategy to engage faster. When I'm engaging, I do it like it's business. I sit up straight. I type. I type like they're going to pay me $10 million. So that's why I'm really fast. If you notice, I get to people's posts on time. That's because I'm really fast. I note that, okay, you post by so time. I have it on my head. I have it on an alarm, actually. It beeps. Oh, this person name, I go there. That's how I get there on time. So the more you can engage on time, the better your visibility. Because what happens when you engage on time is when you engage on time, you show up on top, especially if you comment under a pinned comment that is doing well. You show up on top, and then some other people are going to see you there. If you write something sensible, something funny or witty, people click on it and then they find you. So engaging around the time when you are supposed to post, it works, it helps. Every top creator spends nothing less than 4 hours, at least initially, engaging on the platform. They're going to tell you engage 1 hour before, engage 1 hour after. But I did my research, I did my investigation. I actually pick one creator, one really big creator. I look at their comments. You know, you can click on comments, you can click on reactions. I look at that reaction, I look at that comment. I see that this is 7 a.m. I see that this person is liking. I see that this person is commenting. I see that this person is going to post by 11, and this person started commenting and engaging by 7. And then you see comments 30 minutes before posting, comments 10 minutes, comments 1 hour before posting. What they do more than what they say, some of them. And after you get that visibility, after you get that authority, then you can comment 1 hour before posting, 1 hour after posting, and it's still going to do well. I've made posts where I didn't even comment. I slept past my posting time. I woke up, I'm like, what do I gotta do? Well, just gonna post it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? I'm not gonna get arrested for low likes. I mean, so I posted, and to my greatest surprise, people actually like. So even if you don't meet up with engaging before posting, you should engage after posting. And if you are engaging like it's a pleasure, it's not going to give you the same result as when you do it like it's a job. It's so much different.
Yeah, I can relate. Just when I was starting out on LinkedIn or kind of starting to take it more seriously, I was wondering why I don't really have much of engagement or don't really have like any relationships. But it was because I didn't engage. I just posted and then maybe commented at some point later, but didn't really care that I should comment before and after, you know? So it felt important not to neglect this.
Yeah, so I have a mentee who just blew up, just went viral on the first post. And this is the strategy I gave her. She was just coming into LinkedIn. I told her, let's optimize your profile. Because that head, you know, your head is going to show when you're commenting. It has to look really, really, it has to look the same way. It has to be noticeable. They have to know that it is you. So I told her, engage for just 1 week straight. Let people see you. Keep engaging. Do not post. Set up your profile in case they go see you. They're going to see what you do. They can't comment. They can't DM you in case they want what you have to offer. But just keep engaging. Keep engaging. If you're starting on LinkedIn, I do not advise you to make any post, first of all, because it's not going to get a lot of results. You can make an introductory post, even if it's barring of likes or barring of visibility. When you keep engaging, people will keep seeing it. So you can make one post, start engaging, engage for 1 week straight. By the time you post, you will become a celebrity. The algorithm will leave all our other lovers and love you.
That is a good strategy, and I agree. I wish I knew something like that when starting out. And then, Mary, that's my favorite question, and I'm sure that many people ask you this. But when someone asks you, Mary, how to grow on the platform, or Mary, how to go viral, what's your advice or what's your response to this type of questions?
So I was watching a series yesterday. Yesterday, yeah. It's just a short It's short. I don't know if you watched Nickelodeon Victorious
Mm-mm.
or SpongeBob SquarePants. Don't
Oh
mind
yeah,
me. I'm not ashamed.
everyone knows it. No, no, I like SpongeBob, of course.
Okay, yeah. So Squidward is always so desperate to be seen as talented. He always wants
Oh.
to play his clarinet. It's just there's this desperation. It reeks of desperation. It's just trying too hard. So if you have it in your head that you want to go viral, it's that desperation, the algorithm, everybody can sense it. So the first thing you want to do is get it out of your head. Be like SpongeBob. He doesn't care. It's just there, he's just doing his own thing. He doesn't really care for the glory. Concentrate on your target audience. Concentrate on your target audience. I can give you three to seven viral topics that will help you get viral. You keep doing it, you keep doing over a while, but that is not the best strategy to use. You want to focus on your target audience, focus on them. Go to www.upspot.com or just go on Google, type upspot client customer avatar or client avatar, and then fill it in. It's like a form. It's going to give you your client avatar, and then you're going to know these are the set of people I'm helping. This is the person, this is where they are, this is the problem, so that you can focus on helping them. You can give the data to ChatGPT, come up with a strategy for me, and so and so and so. So basically, do not put it in your head that you want to go viral. Put it in your head, your mindset, that you want to help people. That was my mindset when I came on LinkedIn. I went viral on LinkedIn my first 20 days on LinkedIn. I got a job opportunity from a CEO in Canada. It was an international job opportunity. My first 20 days on the platform. I didn't care about going viral. In fact, when I got 30 likes one time, I actually thought I was a celeb. Because 30 old people, I'm doing great. I got it going. Man. So when I saw 23,000 impressions and I saw about 1,000 likes, I was wondering what's happening. Who hacked my account? What did I write? Because frankly, I don't know why so many people would come there. So basically, I didn't have it in my head to go viral. I was supporting small accounts. This never fails. This never fails. You can go and comment on a big creator's account for visibility. Comment on time. It works. They might not know you. They might not see you. You get the visibility. But when you comment on small creators' accounts, you gain lovers. You gain friends. They would remember you. That one comment, that one like you made, it's like you gave them roses. It's Valentine's Day. They have no partner, and then you just came and then you gave them a rose. That's how it makes them feel. They will continue to follow you. They will continue to comment. And that's what worked for me. I didn't know at the time, but I was just going to see a post. I'm like, oh my God, can't one person even like it? Just one like. So I'm just going to like, I'm just going to comment. Sometimes I'm going to comment on one person's post 3 times, just so that it's going to read 3 comments. I was just doing it out of like, oh my God, I just cared, it's so painful when you put all your energy. So I just did it that way. And then I realized as I kept on encouraging people, as I kept on trying to support people, they always come to my posts. They always come back. I wasn't expecting them to come back, but givers get. Like I call him Professor Yasmin Ali. He always says, givers get. Givers get. So they will notice you. That was what made Professor Yasmin notice me. At 5K followers, I hosted an event with Yasmin Ali and about 2,500 people, just 5K followers. So people were like, oh my God, even I didn't believe it until it happened. Yasmin Ali, Luke Matthews is Yasmin's friend, right? So basically, if you want to get visibility, let's not talk about viral. And possibly go viral, this is how you're going to do it. Engage like it's a full-time job, like you're being paid to engage, and engage rightly. If you engage wrongly, you're not going to get the results. How do you engage rightly? Engage on time. Find out people's posting time, right? Before, I always just use the notification, but it doesn't work anymore. So I find out people's posting time. I put it on my alarm 1 minute before the time. So it rings before I drag myself on there. It's exactly the time the person has made the post. I'm number one or number one to number 7 of the people who like and who comment. People see me on time. I make sure I write something sensible, right? So I make sure I can go ahead and edit it. I'm going to write something first of all. Then I can go ahead and edit it after I had settled down. I've settled down and I look at it again. I'm like, oh, what angle do I want to come up with this commenting? Because commenting is a strategy. So go to the post of early creators on time. Go to the post of small creators. Engage consistently. One thing that happens with the algorithm is when you engage with people, automatically it starts showing your post to the person. Now, when you go in people's comments, in people's DM, when you make a post the next time, the algorithm shows your post to the person. So that's how it works. So engage strategically. Do not engage with the wrong people. This is why you should not engage with the wrong people. Let's say, okay, I'm engaging with you. Let's say what you do is, I am into branding and marketing, right? I help businesses get visibility and sales online. Let's assume what you do, you are just a professor. You are not, you don't get visibility for people. You are not a business owner. You don't fit in my target audience. I come and engage on your profile. What will happen is I'm not going to make so much sense because you're probably talking about hydrolysis, and I don't know about it. I'm just disgracing myself. Then, oh my God, this is nice. It was nice. It was nice to learn because I don't really know. And then the audience of that person they're going to see it, because they're going to see this person commented on this thing, this person liked this. So by the time they see it and they see my comment, it's not interesting enough for them to come to my profile, for them to come and for the compound effect, the result of engagement to actually work in my favor. This is why you should engage with people who you actually genuinely can learn something from, can impact. Your post will actually be of positive impact to them. So make it strategic. Because as much as you say, oh, I just want to help this person, you are not helping the person and you're not helping yourself. Nobody likes to see, oh, thanks for sharing, learn something. It's just obvious you didn't get it.
Yeah, exactly. And I think it's same as what we discussed with posting content, that you can see it even more now with engagement, that it's becoming more quantity over quality. I'm sure you can see it on your posts as well. I can see it on mine. But when I look at the engagement, people engage, but it's often comments that basically summarize the post, that say something super generic that I don't even know what to reply to it, and it's kind of waste of time. So I think it's somehow losing its authenticity, and people shouldn't treat it as, oh, I need to comment as many comments as possible so that I reach more people. But then it's pointless if it's such a low quality. So instead, do a few comments, something that's, I don't know, is on your mind or your point of view or something funny, and it makes much bigger impact than so many pointless comments.
Yes. So the more you engage, the more your result. But the more you engage sacrilegiously, the more you hurt what you've worked for. So you can actually engage your way to nuisancy. Like they see your engagement, and because of that engagement, they don't want to engage with you. It has happened before to me. So I went on a post and I'm engaging. This person just shared that she lost her dad. And then one person was like, oh my God, such a huge feat. And then I look at this person, and then I didn't do it consciously, but then I noted his face and I'm like, no. This is sacrilegious. So you can actually hurt yourself when you're just trying to engage unnecessary. Just get the quantity. It's not good. Instead of making that kind of sacrilegious calamity that guy made, just, there's usually creators, they do good morning, they have pinned comments where they're like, good morning, ask anything. Just engage in those areas. Don't comment on what you don't know. If you don't want to read the post or you don't understand the post, you can like and leave. You can like and leave. And it's still better than not doing anything. and it's better than writing such a huge sheet when somebody just lost a dad.
I agree. And not just comment for the sake of comment is what I would say. Are you struggling to stay consistent on LinkedIn? Fan Post helps you create high quality posts in minutes, so you can write faster, show up more, and stress way less. Built by creators for creators is the easiest way to grow your presence without burning out. Try it free at fanpost.com. And Mary, something quite important that I would ask you is if you can share your experience or any advice on how to attract clients on LinkedIn or even outside, because I think that's quite important topic as well. You mentioned that you had quite a big track record of clients. So maybe what are your strategies or what's your advice for any people who struggle with that?
Okay. So the best strategy for getting clients on LinkedIn is, first of all, position for authority. Do not just position as a friendly person or as somebody who is good. Position for authority. In your featured section, make sure that there is at least 2 reviews, quality reviews. And your friend telling you, oh my God, Thomas is good, his podcast is good. That is not a review. That will never work. I see this on so many profiles. 3 people pick themselves together and what they do is almost the same thing. It has no credibility, right? So if you want your reviews to work, it has to come from somebody who looks like your target audience. For instance, me getting a review from a graphic designer for my job is not good for me. I need to get a review from a business owner because those are the people I'm trying to get. So the kind of people in your reviews on the featured session would affect the kind of people you attract. Another thing you want to do is look like the quality, the kind of people that your target audience will want to pay. Some people want to strike $1 million deal, but it looks like you don't even have $50. The year your picture looks like it was taken by a microwave in the 1970s. You don't want to be doing that. Invest in taking quality pictures. I hear some people say, oh my God, I don't really like it. I don't like taking pictures. But you like getting paid. You got to do what you got to do. Another thing I noticed is videos. Videos convert more. So even if you don't do a lot of videos, have like 2 or 3 videos on your profile because they're going to screen you from your profile. Have videos that show credibility. Have videos where somebody is giving you a review. Video reviews are much stronger than written reviews, especially when they come from people who look like your target audience, not from your friends. Not, wow, it's good in what it does. No. So another thing you can do also is share case studies. These are the best kind of content for getting clients. So what I do is I put in content that would get visibility first. I post just 3 times weekly. So I make it into a sandwich. So I do top of funnel content. That is the ones that get visibility. Those are the ones about getting congratulations posts. Those are the ones about do not quit, never quit, those kind of things. Things like I celebrate failure. Those are the ones. Then I have the middle of funnel content. Those are the ones where I teach things. I actually teach. This is exactly how to get sales in 3 months using Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. And then I put it. And then I have the bottom. That's where I put cold, hard evidence. That's why you see me saying like, oh my God, I make it funny so that it doesn't, because this kind of post doesn't do as well. It doesn't do so well. But for somebody who saw you in the first type of post where you got a lot of visibility and then they come and check your profile, they would see it. Do you understand? That's why it's useful. So one thing I do to get more visibility for my bottom of funnel post, that's the hardcore review, is I make it into a story. So I can't believe this. I moved this man from bankruptcy to making $2 million. So it doesn't just look like a review alone right now. It looks like a story of transformation. And then, you know me, I put the review. You've seen my post. I put it like a banner, like a billboard. But then I put my picture. So one mistake I see a lot of people making is they just put their flyer. If the only thing you put on your post is your flyer, it looks like an ad automatically. So one thing you can do is put your picture, put the flyer beside it. Make sure your picture is the first thing people see, not the flyer. Else they're just going to. People are wired because they see a lot of ads everywhere. They're just showing you ads. You try to use an app, boom, ads. You try to turn to the left, boom, so people are really, it's really nauseating for people. So make sure it doesn't look like an ad. Make sure the beginning doesn't look like an ad. You cannot say patronize us. For the minute you start to patronize us, people are gone.
Yeah.
So you have to be creative. So that is another thing you can do. Now the last thing I will tell you to do is connect with people. I have calls with people. I have your friends, people who love you on LinkedIn, people who are your friends. Tell them what you do. Let them tell you what you do. You refer people to them. If they are good, make sure they are good. make sure they are good so that it doesn't lead to tears. They refer people to you. You refer people to them and deliver when people refer people to you. The best strategy for getting sales, for getting visibility, is doing good job. Because when you do good job, people advertise for you for free. I had a client in Germany who has been referring clients. It just keeps referring clients. And then one of those people he referred came to me and they're like, Mary, what did you give Prince? What did you give him? What did you tell him to make him to advertise you everywhere, every time? I'm like, I just did a good job. He was the one who sent me that killer heels from Paris. So I just did a good job. I have another client, he referred somebody. He praised me so much that the person just came to my DM and asked for my account number. Okay, just do what you did for Cliff. Just do what you did for Cliff. Just send me something. It's like, okay, how much is the balance? They didn't ask me how much. They didn't ask me for invoice. They didn't ask me, okay, what are the deliverables? How much is the balance? I sent so. How much is the balance? And then I told him the balance, and then he paid, and I did the job because the person I did a good job for praised me that much. So when you get if you get one job, if you get two jobs, if you don't do it well, it's working against you. So I think these are good tips. If you want more tips, you can ask me, but I'm trying with the time.
No, it makes all sense. I think the building and protecting your reputation is everything.
Now those people posting about 3,100 followers, 3,200 followers, they won't get clients. They won't, because what is supposed to make me know that you're good at your work in your 3,100 and 3,400 followers? Except I want to hire you to be a social media manager, and I want to know that I will get sales, not only likes. Except the person just wants likes. That's when it's going to work. Okay.
Yeah, vanity metrics. Mary, just to be aware of time, by the end of recording, or as you're approaching the end, I want to ask you a few bit lighter questions. So what are your hobbies, or what do you like to do in your free time?
I like reading. Let me see if I have a book here. I like reading in my free time. Then I like watching comedy shows. Like comedy shows, yeah. I like watching
like SpongeBob.
Don't tell anybody.
And now SpongeBob is good one. I like it as well.
Yeah, I watched SpongeBob. One time someone caught me watching SpongeBob. I went to visit a family friend. They're like, oh my God, Mary, you're watching SpongeBob. I'm like, I've not died since. So yeah, it's really fun. I like listening to music. I always have my speaker around. I like listening
And what
to
about
music.
those books, Mary? Got any recommendations or favorite ones?
Oh my God. If you are alive and you've not read Think and Grow Rich.
Oh, by Napoleon Hill.
I don't know what you're doing with your life. You need to have read Think and Grow Rich. You just have to have read it. If you've not read it, you should read it now. It's a sacrilegious calamity to not have read that. That is a divine inspiration. By the way, when I read that book, like, I just got inspired. It has led to a lot of things. You need to read it. Another book is 48 Laws of Power. Somebody saw me reading a book. It's like, oh, do I want to be a wicked person? No, it doesn't mean to want to be a wicked person. It's going to help you to be wise. That was one of the books that helped me to show up unapologetically on LinkedIn. Because there's this chapter, it says, caught visibility, caught attention. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't get attention, someone who is not as good as will get more opportunities than you. And then it goes to say, even if you get bad attention, which is not good, do not go for bad attention. But somebody who gets bad attention is still better than someone who gets no attention at all.
Mm-hmm. That is
So
a good
those
point.
two books are amazing.
I agree, and it's by Robert Greene for anyone who would like to find the second one. So, Mary, what are your plans for the future? Like, have you got any specific goals, whether LinkedIn related for your business or something else?
Yes, I have amazing plans. Some of them are scaring me. So I have a plan to help 17,000 entrepreneurs with courses. So I help 8-figure entrepreneurs. I help business owners who can invest in ads, who can invest in branding, who can invest in marketing. But then I decided that let me do something for people who are just starting from nothing. That's the courses. So I'm going to be having courses that will help get visibility, like a challenge and a mentorship or slash academy that will help people get visibility and sales online via LinkedIn, via Meta and Instagram ads. And maybe I might touch on LinkedIn advertisement also. Another thing I'm planning is expanding my business. So earlier, months ago, I got an offer for 100 million for my business from a business owner in
Oh, wow.
Hong Kong. Yeah, in Hong Kong. Although I declined it, they wanted too much equity. Like the equity they wanted, I was going to have absolutely no say. I was going to have absolutely no say in whatever goes on. So it's not my brand anymore, you know. So
Yeah, of
so
course.
basically another thing I'll be doing is trying to get more structure, do better. Because I believe businesses should do better, businesses should scale because there's so many people unemployed. So the more that's why I help businesses get visibility and sales. I am stopping unemployment because the more people expand, the more they need to employ more hands, the more we stop the unemployment, the more we increase the standard of living and reduce poverty and reduce the amount of people who turn to crimes. So that's basically it.
I agree, and I like the mission, and of course, we'll be excited to follow. I was just about to ask you if you can summarize where people can find you, follow you, and promote any of your services.
Okay, yes, you can connect with me on LinkedIn. My name is Mary, Mary, Mother of Jesus. I'm not the real mother, but I'm just, and then Ore, Ore, like iron ore, like tin ore, like, yeah. So that is it, Ore. You can find me on LinkedIn. You can find me on, just type my name. And then you're going to find me on LinkedIn. From LinkedIn, you can click on my featured session. You're going to find a landing page that talks more about me, that leads you to my company websites, that links to my WhatsApp. I'm actually on Google too, so you can easily find me. I'm one of the most.
Mary is everywhere.
That's why I can't commit any crime. Like, they're just going to find me. It's too easy.
Yeah, and make sure to follow on LinkedIn because I think Mary is one of my favorite storytellers. Always writes funny copies
Thank
and
God
posts,
this
and
is on tape.
even comments, and some always very tasty and beautiful pinned comments with all the cuisine and dishes and I don't know what else, cakes and stuff like that. So make sure to follow and have a look.
Thank you. And one of my other goals I didn't talk about, I'm still looking for a way to eat and and get 6 packs without going to the gym.
I, I wish I knew recipe for that as well. So once you know that, let me know.
Okay.
So Mary, then very last question. Is there anything I should have asked you and did not, or any final piece of advice or anything you would like to share before we finish?
Yes. I always share this everywhere I go. So I was an introvert. I had low self-esteem to the point like I blended into the background. One time someone sat on me, like they didn't even notice me on the chair because I just looked down on myself so much. I was just blended into the background. My best color was color black. I was just in the shadows. So much so when you step on my toe, I would say sorry. You stepped on my toe, I would be the one to say sorry. So I had low self-esteem. I just believed I was odd, I was weird because people told me I was weird. I didn't know it was a good thing. Like I didn't know it was a gift. I was gifted. There was a time, So I just felt so. Do not whoever you are, whatever you think is wrong with you, is what would be used to get to success. Your weirdness, your oh my God, I got a big nose, is that authentic identity that would separate you for success if you use it well. So there was one time when I was younger, I was chubby. Okay, who am I kidding? I was fat. I ate a lot. So instead of me crying about being fat, I used it for goalkeeping. So instead of me crying, oh my God, I'm so fat, it was so easy. I occupied most of the space on the goalpost. So instead of I didn't have to run so much. So I was just going to lie down. I was fat enough. I just eat the ball with my hand, eat it with my leg. So maximize that problem. Maximize what you don't like about you. It's going to work out. Now, there's only one requirement for success. Just one. I tell people it's just one requirement. As long as you go to the convenience, you go to the toilet, you poop, it doesn't smell like roses. It doesn't smell like chocolates. It tastes like poop should. It means you are a real human being like the rest of us. And it means just like Bill Gates, just like Thomas Edison, just like Elon Musk, you can make it because that's all that's required. You are a human being. You are alive. You have time. Maximize it. Maximize your problem. Maximize your agony. Maximize your ugliness. If your head is as big as a fridge, maximize it. Let people laugh when you post and let it go viral. So maximize what you have. And you can do it as far as you are alive and you are a human being like the rest of all the other people who are successful today.
That's a great message, Mary. I'm glad that I asked you. It both made me laugh and also I completely agree with the message. Kind of embrace your uniqueness or what makes you different and stand out with that. So I really like it. Then I want to say, Mary, of course, a huge thank you. You are one of my favorite creators. I think I can honestly say that even friends, because we've been following and engaging with other for a long time. So thank you for joining me, despite the technical challenges we had. And I will be happy to do the sequel anytime in the future. So thank you so much and keep doing the great work on LinkedIn.
Thank you. Maybe on the sequel, I would have found how to eat whatever you want and have 6 packs without going to the gym. Maybe.
I hope we will both have those. Thanks for listening to Produced by with Tomen. Check the show notes for all the links and don't forget to subscribe, like and share your feedback. Speak soon.